Hi, third graders, and welcome back to another Richmond Math lesson. I'm Mrs. Yeager, and today we're doing day 2 of SOL 3.4D. And my learning target today is I can solve multiplication word problems using partial products. But before we get started, let's have our joke. Why can't Elsa have a balloon? Give up? Because she will let it go. Oh, not another. All right. The materials you're going to need today are paper or the practice set and pencil. And on your practice set, on the very last page, is a graphic organizer that we're going to be using today. So let's look at our learning target one more time. I can solve multiplication word problems using partial products. I need to find out, what does partial products mean? So let's get started. Richmond, Virginia gets about 44 inches of rain each year. How much rain will fall in 2 years? Well, we've all read it, and I see about that 44 inches and 2 years. Well, what's our next step? We need to draw. So here, let's draw a tape diagram. So I know that there's 2 years. Here's year 1, and here's year 2. And I know that there's 44 inches in the first year and 44 inches in the second year. And then the question is, how much rain will fall in the 2 years? What would be the multiplication sentence you would write for this? Well, I have 2 groups of 44, or I could do the inverse and it's still the same, 44 times 2. Whoops. Wonderful. So here's my graphic organizer for today. And remember, yesterday we did it by place value. And today we're going to use partial products. And let's see what that means. Well, I'm going to break 44 into its place value. So I know I have 40 plus 4. It's like what we did yesterday. I'm just not drawing the pictures. And I'm multiplying it by 2 because I want to know how much is in 2 years. Well, in this first box, I'm going to do 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 40, remember it's tens, so 2 groups of 4 tens would be 80. Oh, but I still have to add them back together because we see at the top I took it apart. Now we have to put it back together. So I have 80 plus 8 would be 88. Am I done? There's my answer. No, because I still need to write a sentence. So if they asked me how much rain will fall in 2 years, what sentence would you write? The one I wrote, which might be like yours, it rains about blank inches of rain in 2 years. And we would put 88 inches of rain. And remember, I started my sentence with a capital letter and I ended it with a period. So write your sentence down. And if you need to pause for a minute, go ahead. Let's look at the second one. Catherine buys 4 boxes of tiles for her new bathroom. If tiles are sold in boxes of 15, how many tiles did Catherine buy? So I have to think about that for a minute. She has 4 boxes and each box has 15 in it. So let me think how I would draw my tape diagram for that. So here's my 4 crazy boxes. And I know in this box there's 15. In this box there's 15. In this box there's 15. And in this box there's 15. What multiplication sentence does that make you think about? Did you say 4 groups of 15? Or you could have said 15 times 4. Same thing. So now I'm going to use my graphic organizer again. How would I break apart 15 into its place value? I would have 10 plus 5, and I want 4 of them. So let's do this together. 4 times 5 is 20. Very good. I heard you say that fast. How about 4 times 10, like 4 dimes? 40. Very good. Now, because I took it apart, I'm going to put it back together, and I have 40 plus 20 is 60. Very good. So let's go back to my question. It says, the question, even though it's kind of in the middle, starts there. How many tiles did Catherine buy? How would you answer that question? Here's what I wrote down. Catherine bought blank tiles. And we would say 60. Catherine bought 60 tiles because that answers the question. I started the sentence with a capital letter and I ended the sentence with a period. All right, let's move to the next one. Read it aloud as I read it. Jacayla wants to serve each of her friends 16 ounces of Kool-Aid at her party. If she has 4 cups to fill, how much Kool-Aid will she need? What's my next step? To draw. I need to draw a tape diagram. So what am I going to draw? I'm going to draw 4 because she's filling 4 cups. So here are my 4 cups. And how much is she putting in each of those cups? 16 ounces. So I know it's 16, 16, 16, and 16. What multiplication problem sentence does this make you think of? Did you say 4 groups of 16? Or if you wrote the inverse, 16 times 4? Same thing. Okay, let's use our graphic organizer. So how am I going to break 16 into its place value? I'm going to have 10 plus 6. Wonderful. And I'm multiplying it by 4. Well, 4 times 6 is 24. And 4 times 10 is 40. So now I have to, because I had those two parts, I'm going to put them together, and I have 40 plus 24 is 64. So am I done? No, I still have to write my sentence. So let's read the question again. If she has 4 cups to fill, how much Kool-Aid will she need? How would you answer that question? Jacayla needs, and I would say 64 ounces of Kool-Aid. And remember, I started the sentence with a capital letter and I ended with a period. So today, my learning target was I can solve multiplication word problems using partial products. And because we used that graphic organizer, we got 2 parts of the answer and then we added them together to find the answer. You've got a few more problems left to do on your practice set. Go ahead and try to do them by yourself, but don't forget to write an answer, a sentence, for each of those problems. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Bye.